there's my video. Here we go. Coming on in a sneaky live. Okay, now I haven't told anybody about coming on. I'd like to share my hostess code. Hi Anne, coming on for a sneaky live. Host code for shopping this month is here. There is a link on my page as always. Okay, so I am doing something a little bit different. Let me plug my phone in. Hang on, because the battery's about dead. Let's get this charged. Let's get the view suitable. Let me see. Hi Yvonne. So I seen this in a department store, and I thought I'm going to use that for a home decor item. Right, let's see. Is the view okay? Yep, I think that's all right. Grand. Right, now, so the inspiration for this, I always like to do a 12 by 12 or some sort of boxed frame art at this time of year. And I want to use the Poinsettia bundle. Now, you may have seen me doing this live before using this bundle with the lovely flock Poinsettia DSP. So the inspiration is coming from those two prior projects that I've made. So I'm really looking forward to this. It will be in 2 parts because there's that many elements to it, okay? So this is an MDF Merry Christmas sign. I think this cost three or £4. Okay, and I'm not too worried about the MDF here. I like the colour in here. This is all going to be covered. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. Both of my boys are on their Xboxes, so I do apologise if I miss any comments, okay? So, what I need is, I definitely need my tweezers. Now, wherever have they gone? I've got my scissors there, but as usual, my tweezers just seem to go walkabout. And I hope you like the other little project I've done. This is a tiny little baby wreath, quite a bit smaller than what we're doing tonight. Right, I cannot find my tweezers, but that doesn't matter. I'll just need to be a little bit gentle. Hi Jason, hi Diane, hi Karen and Mary. Hope you're alright. So we have a baby wreath and we have a giant wreath, and this will fit in a 12 by 12 frame. Now, I would have used a similar background to this card, but I've cut that DSP down to 6 by 12 and I need a 12 by 12 size. So I'm using the flock Poinsettia speciality vellum paper, and I've just popped it onto a piece of white that came with the frame, and that is going to be the background for the frame. So I'm just going to use that because I want to use it as guidance. I've got little pencil marks here where the frame actually covers, so I need to try and stay within the boundary. Okay, now I do not need this little hanging piece. Do not need it at all. Okay, so that's that away. Right, now I'm just basically building all of my poinsettias from scratch. I cut them all, so I'm using 3 variations of this. So this is our beautiful gold foil. Okay, then we have, let me see, we have the shimmer white paper. It's quite hard to see the shimmer in the dark. Okay, and then the last one, the third variation of the poinsettia, is very vanilla. Now on both of these I have gold embossed. Oh, I've got coffee in my hand. I've gold embossed the both of them. So that's my two variations. Right, so let's get started. Now I'm not seeing many comments. I know there's only a couple on. However, hopefully you guys can watch this on catch up. Okay, right, now all I want to do is build some of my little poinsettias now. So I have 3 that I'm putting at the bottom that are gold. Okay, I also have lots of other die cut pieces from the Poinsettia bundle. Now I'm going to use my stamping seal to build these up, okay? So all I'm going to do is add a little piece, if I can get it working, a little piece on the back like so. And I'm just going to build them. And now I will do this tutorial over 2 lives. I just thought I'd come on for about half an hour while my husband's at his physio appointment. Yeah, so just coming on for a little chin wag really. I am so tired today. I am first day back at work after a week off for the October break with the kids, and yeah, it was a bit of a hard one today. Right, come on, out you come, don't be shy. Still haven't got the hang of this yet, so pop that on there. Isn't it beautiful? Da, 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 da. So I'm just going to build those 3 just now. I hope everybody's well. I just need to switch off for a bit, so I thought I'd come on and build some of these with you live, and then start making a start basically on my picture. Just need to shut off to the real world for a little while. Okay, so I'm just kind of staggering them round. Oh, come on. There's a certain knack, you've got to flick that out. Now this one's slightly squint, hang on. Da, 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 da. Right, make sure it's centred before you commit to sticking it. Okay. So there's poinsettia number 2. Hi Jane. Hope you're well, hon. Just shutting off for a wee while. Thought I'd come to my craft desk on the little off chance that some of you guys would be here. Hi Tina. Okay, so for those of you that's just joined, I'm using 3 variations of the Poinsettia, sorry. I can never say it right. It's not a word I use a lot. And we're going to be building up a floral scene around this 12 by 12 sized MDF Christmas sign. So I'm quite excited about that. And that will be put into a, a 12 by 12 shadow box. I do try to do a shadow box this time of year. Whether it's a tiny one or a big one, this is the biggest one I've done. Okay, so pop that on. So there's 3 gold. Okay, so what we're going to do, now I know that I have roughly 1.25 inches depth, so I can, I'm going to put these on with dimensions, just to give them some height. Okay. And I do know that these stick fine on the MDF. Now I'm just putting 2 in the centres. Let me get my little scrap bin. Because I need some wiggle room round about to stick some other elements on. Okay, and I roughly have about 1/2 inch top and bottom. So I can pop this right in the centre like so. Looks kind of odd at the minute, but it will come together. It's going to be beautiful. Okay, so we're going to have this one. Now we've got little pencil marks where it stops, where it's going to be hidden. Now, did I want that closer actually? Hang on. I think this is meant to be closer. If in doubt, take them off and stick it down again. Ricky, I thought you were in an appointment. Right, I'm going to stick that one. Oh, where am I going to stick it? I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick it here. Yep, and we'll stick the other one down at the same kind of side. Can't see any comments. Boys are on the Xbox, so I don't know if that's why it's doing that, or if it's because you're all busy watching me. Okay, pop that one here. Lovely. Okay, so what I want to do is we have this one that we need to build. This is very vanilla. Okay, now I'm wondering if I should move these around a little bit. I think I will. Sorry if it's a bit dark in here, the lighting's a bit pants. Right, let me move them up a bit actually, because I'm going to overlap them kind of thing. Right, hang on, let me get the right. I'm feeling like I'm putting it all squint tonight. Right, that's better. Right, so pop that to the side. So I need to build 2 very vanillas. So I'll just get my sticky tape out. Let me see who's all watching. Right, so let's just layer all these up. These have 3 layers. The gold ones have 4 because it has the mini one there, but these only have 3 stamp sizes, so these are 3 layers. Okay, so there's 1. There is 2. There we go. Stick it down, stick it down. How dark is it? Oh, very, very dark. Scotland's so dark just now. Right, I'm also going to build 2 of the shimmer white ones, because these are beautiful as well. I always have to kind of look twice because they're awful similar. Yeah, those are the very vanilla and these are the shimmer white. So I do know what I'm doing. Okay. So, pop that one there. Hi Sue, hope you're well. Coming on for some crafty time. Just thought I'd jump on for half an hour and make a start to this Christmas wreath. There's quite a few steps to it, so if I can get it done across a couple of lives. I've just been stuck on the couch for most of the afternoon with my ME, and it is just driving me crazy not having energy, so I've forced myself to kind of come and sit and craft. I do feel like a zombie, however. Right, so bring the wreath back in, and we are going to stick the shimmery ones down here. You can see how it's coming together lovely. Right, where's my sticky things? And you can see how it was kind of difficult trying to remove them once I'd stuck it down. So it shows how sticky our little foam dimensions are. They're really good. Hi Nikki, thanks for popping on. Right, now I'm just trying to position them to cover as much of the wood as possible, because I want to hide this antler shape. I was just really interested in the Merry Christmas bit, but I was too scared to kind of try and saw it off or something. Okay, so let's pop this one here. And you can see how it's coming together quite beautifully now. Right, now, this one will go up here. It will be cut off slightly on the frame. I can't put it there because it's going to cover the letters, and we don't want that. This took about, what was it, about 2 hours I was die cutting and embossing. And when I initially started to emboss, I'd done a full sheet, and then I spilt my coffee all over the newly embossed shapes, and I just threw it in the bin. I thought, I'm not even saving it for vintage papers. It just went in the bin, and then I tried again the next day. Right, so this is the very vanilla. Now you can't really tell unless you look close up that this is a white shimmer and this is very vanilla. Okay, now we have 2 more to build. Okay, so these are, let me see now, this is a shimmer and this is the shimmer. Right, you can see it looks lovely in red as well. This is our red velvet flocked paper. It's beautiful too. Okay, and I'm so looking forward to having this up somewhere in the house, but I won't be putting it up till at least November, towards the end of November, because, well, it's just far too soon for Christmas in my eyes, but not too soon for Christmas crafts. Okay, right, so these are the last 2 shimmer white cardstock die cut poinsettias. Now, I know that people in America call them poinsettias, but there isn't actually a T in the first part. It's poinsettia. So I don't know what the right way is to, to pronounce it. Hi Eileen, how are you? Hi Nikki. Yeah, the vanilla one is slightly yellowy on camera. That's good if you can see a difference. And then when I take pictures of the finished thing, it shouldn't look yellow, obviously. I think it's just the lighting in here because it is night time and it is so dark. Okay, so these ones are going quite close up the top. We're going to infill all these spaces with beautiful little die cuts from the same set. And I will put a link up to the bundle that I've used today. I will link it. Now this is the little cut off bit here, I think. Let me cover that. So you can see how beautiful it looks when it's used in other projects as well. So it's really, really nice, and like I say, the card that I made, I think it was about a month ago I made this on a live. This is where my inspirations come from, but I don't have this background paper big enough for a 12 by 12 because I cut it up. So, so I'm using the Whisper White flocked vellum. Right, so put this here. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Now I have the frame here, so I'm very quickly going to sit this in it, and you can see that there's just a few bits that will be out of sight, but not a lot. Okay, so that's a big frame. I did have the paper frame inside it, but that would cover even more, so I've taken that out, you know, the frame thing. Hi Stacey, how are you, hon? Hope you're well. Oh, thanks for sharing, Nikki, that's so kind. Perfect. Right, now, Let me see. So I have gold die cut leaves, and I have the very vanilla die cut and embossed leaves. I have the shimmer one as well. Okay, now I am going to try and use it so that the white goes with the vanilla and the vanilla goes with the white in terms of these little leaves. Okay, right, so what I want to do is, it's just a little bit less room on this desk than I had hoped. There's other die cuts in this as well. There's one of the little flourishes. Now this is actually from, this one is from a different set. Oh, is it the All Things Fabulous? I can't remember. This little flourish is from a different set, but I basically cut those out. Oh, this is from this. Is it the sunflower one? I can't remember. I'll link up the proper one. This was basically to use up some scraps that was left of the beautiful paper. However, this is a stamp and embossed and die cut one that is part of the bundle that I'm using. So that's really pretty as well. And I have some gold foil, little foliage pieces there. So, right, let's get started. What I need to do with this is actually use wet glue. Let me grab one. And I'm using wet glue because these are going to be tucked in behind the flowers and things like that. So I want to keep as much contrast as possible. So for this, for instance, I'm going to tuck that in at the gold bit there. This is also going to be tucked in under the gold, and you just slip and slide it in. Lovely. And I did have this all laid out so that I had a rough idea of where pieces would go, etc. Okay, now these ones, where's my other gold, sorry. These ones are going to tuck in under here. Yep, that'll do. I'm just going to put some on the top and bottom. Let me stick that one there. So you see it's quite a nice contrast. Alright, this one I'm going to pop in here. Let's see. Move it round about so it's the same kind of distance as the other one a little bit. Nope. Let me unstick that slightly. There we go. See how easy it is to sneak it in. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Right, now for some gold. Be careful with the sticky fingers and the gold. I'm going to pop some of that in here. No, let's go for the white actually. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on top. Sorry if I'm not checking your chat as much. It's just trying to concentrate on this. Right, so we're popping one in there. Now the other one, I'm just going to flip it over so that it's going in the opposite direction. I had lots of fun making this after the initial disaster of spilling coffee over it all. But it shows how we're all human. Oh dear. And it would be too boring if we didn't make mistakes as we went along. Okay, so that go under there. So you can see it coming together beautifully. Okay. So I think we'll have leaves in there. I have another gold leaf somewhere. Now the bigger one was down here, so if I put this there, I'm just kind of talking out loud here, just to get a rough idea. Right, I'm going to use some of these beauties, which is a little gold embossed berries. Okay, so I'm just kind of overlapping, intertwining them in between layers, etc. see some beautiful wreaths being made from past years' stamp sets and whatnot. It really is beautiful. Thank you, Tina, you're so kind. Thank you everyone who's shared it, smashing. That's good, there's 7 lovelies watching, considering I just thought I'd sneak on in the ad hoc. Right, okay, now more. Let's make sure these are the same colour. Yes, these are vanilla. So we're going to pop some in here. Now with this you can never have too much elements and pieces of foliage and everything. You can never have too much because all the colours coordinate beautifully, and well, it is a Christmas decoration after all, so the more the merrier, that's what I say. So I'm just popping bits in to kind of join it all together. I've got some stuff over to the right hand side there. Right, I think we'll put some more leaves. Now these are going onto the MDF, so I'm just going to stick a dimension on there. Okay, and I'll do the other one over here. Nikki's saying she spilled Pepsi Max over completed cards, so threw it away and started again. Oh bless. The thing is, you could kick yourself because, I mean, normally my cup's over to the right, but for some reason it was right in front of me, and I was putting my finished projects, my embossed images next to it, and I just knocked a whole cup, I think it was 3/4. It went down the back of my desk, all over the top of my scanning cup machine as well. Luckily it was just a little bit, and I was quick enough to kind of salvage and not do any permanent damage. But oh boy, it was so annoying. Right, this is another little, it's almost like a fir tree image. I'm going to start putting some bits up the top half now because I want to, it's quite hard to gauge where you want to add extra bits in until you kind of work the other parts. Right, so there's one in there. Someone's having a party outside my front garden somewhere. Don't they know I'm filming? Too much hilarity going on in this world. Right, let's pop that one there. Can you see it okay? So it's looking quite nice. Right. I forgot I had that sitting there. Okay, so next we're going to put some more of the little berries. And just add in wet glue because I know it's going to stick either under or over on some form of paper that's there. It's not going directly on the wood. So by doing top and bottom, I'm just making sure that it does stick to something, like so. Beautiful! Beautiful. Now, let's see, I think I'll pop, I think I'll pop a gold leaf up the top. Okay, so I'll pop them up there so that I know what I'm doing. I'm going to actually have finished this probably. Hi Katrina, how are you? Nikki's saying her scanning cut is on the shelf. Oh, hang on, my comments is gone. Where did you go, comments? And the cutting box on the tabletop. Well, mine's is sitting on a upside down box under my desk. I really should put it away somewhere safer than that, don't you think? Eh? Right, so what are these? Both of these are shimmer. Okay, so I'm going to pop them on, and I'm going to pop them on with dimension, because like I say, I do have up to 1 inch for the height of this project wreath. Okay, so I know it's going to fit, and if worst came to the worst, I could just take the glass off and just use it as a 3D frame kind of still life picture thing. So right, let's pop that there. I'm liking how it's coming together. I did try and cover a piece of this with some of our white paste that we have in the catalogue, but it didn't work, so I had to wash it off. Right, what's next? Some more gold. Yeah, let's get some more gold under here. And we'll just push so it sticks to the cardstock. And there's another piece of gold. Now the gold paper is only one-sided. So what I done was I flipped over the paper and then ran the same die cut. So I got opposites. Let's see. Tina's saying she doesn't have one of those machines. I've got a Gemini as well, but it's been in the garage for 2 years. Because, well, I just, because I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I use all my Stampin' Up stuff, obviously. But I do use the other die cutting machines for craft class. And the last time we used that electric one was 2 years ago, so, and I took it out of the car and put it in the garage, and it's been stuck there ever since. So, obviously don't miss it. Right, let's have some more fur things. Okay, I'm going to pop them up the top. Now I'm going to do dimensions again. Right, Nikki's saying Sharpies, glitter, shine pens, or glue and sparkle dust. Sounds good. Everybody just loves crafting at this time of year. I just love... Unfortunately, I'm actually allergic to proper glitter. However, I do use Wink of Stella a lot, which you can get from my online store as well. I do use that a lot. And there's no residue that comes off of that. Right, let's see for this gold leaf. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting a good balance. In behind there. Yes, I think that's what we'll do. Right, glue top and bottom. Now you need to be careful because if you get glue anywhere else on your foil, you will see it, so be careful. Make sure you're only putting the glue where it should be and don't get it all over your little fingers, which I regularly do because it does transfer onto the gold foil and it's quite hard to take off, so you're better just avoiding that altogether. Okay, so you can see that's coming together lovely. Right, I have 4 more leaves, which are sparkle. There's 2 sparkles, shimmer paper, sorry, and another 2 shimmer paper ones. Don't know if you can see the shimmer. So let's pop these somewhere also. Now I'm not worried about these points that are the widest because they are going to be quite flush with the frame. So what I think I'll do is I'll tuck these ones in here. Okay, now I will use dimensions because I'm not confident these will stick with the wet glue onto the foil correctly or sticky enough, so just lift and pop that under. Same with this one. Now just need to remind everybody I don't have a live craft session on my page on Saturday morning because I have my virtual craft event for my Stampin' Up team ladies, so that is taking place 10 till 2, so I won't be doing a live on this page, I'm afraid. Dedicating all my time that morning to my team. Right, so let's see. What else can we do? This is coming together rather quickly, to be honest, which I'm kind of glad. Maybe don't need to do a part 2. Right, let's stick this one here. Okay. Now you will see this better once it is not against this white grid paper. No, that's gold. Put that away, that's not what I want the white. Eileen saying she's after a foiling machine. I've seen some nice cards made with the foiling, but I've also seen a lot of people just end up giving up on them. So if you're going to buy anything like that, make sure you do your homework and you're going to utilise your new equipment. Because there's nothing worse than purchasing something and then you're not actually using it to its full value. Right, let's see. Trying to think where else. I think I'll put another couple of leaves here to cover these bits here. Okay. I managed to gel my nails yesterday, so that was a good thing. Yay! We just put my other one, there it is. Well, this is looking very pretty. Of course, if you don't have a 12 by 12 frame, you could always just leave it as the hanging wreath and leave the cord that was on it. You could also add lots of lovely kind of neutral ribbons and stuff and gold thread and what have you. That would look nice. Right, I have some more bits here. Right, those are very vanilla. Just kind of trying to match up. I have another gold. There's another gold there. Because I don't want... That's a sparkly one. That's vanilla. That's sparkly. Right, you can see how close they are in colour and how easy it is in the dark light to get those two mixed up. And I know it looks a bit darker on the screen for you ladies. However, I will take photos in my light box and you should see the full beauty of these papers and how it looks overall on the wreath. Now this one isn't going under as good, so let me just lift that a little. Got a bit excess glue on there, but that's okay. Right, okay, let's have a look and see. See where else I need stuff. Right, okay. I think we could do with some more foliage in here. Okay. Just pop that one there. Have another white one here. Alright. So, I'm concentrating, there we go. It's getting there, and I think another beautiful gold up the top here. I'm just going to kind of tuck that in there. Perfect. And tuck this one in up the top as well. Like so. Come on, don't be shy, get stuck in there. There we go. Right. Okay, now I have a little piece here I want to cover. Isn't this beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, so let me get my background. So this is the flocked vellum that I'm telling you about. So that's one of our speciality designer series papers. Okay, so all I'm going to do is get my tape and I'm just going to stick it down in all four corners with my Stampin' Seal, which is a really strong glue tape runner. Okay, one more corner. Thank you so much, Nikki, that's awfully kind. Oh, come on, don't be shy. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Right, now we need to make sure this bit's at the top. Okay, so now one bit that I need to do before we pop it in the frame is I need to add some embellishments to the centres. Now I have two options. I can use the basic pearl jewels that I have, which are here, and we could put 3 of each inside those. Or we have the coordinating embellishments that come with this suite, which are those beauties. So these are the beaded petals. It's a trio of petals in a metal casing that you could pop on like so. So I'm going to use these. Now for these I will need my glue dots. Like I say, if you don't have these that coordinate, you could use 3 petals and stick those in the middle. So there's always a way to kind of get what the look that you're after. Right, I'm just going to have to use my scissors to pick these up because my tweezers have gone a-wandering. Okay, so there's one. I'm going to pop this one on each of these 3D flowers. Okay, they're really, really, really pretty. So I'll just keep doing that. One on there. Really are stunning. I mean, if you were making something like this for a craft fair, I presume you could charge something up to £30 for something as fabulous as this, because of all the effort involved and just because how beautiful the products make it look. So, right, that little dot stuck to my finger. Right, what's everybody saying? Sorry, it's just quite hard to see the comments tonight. Who have we got? First time watching, Lynette saying, oh, thank you, Lynette. Thank you. Hi, Christine. Lovely to see you here. Right, let's pop these on. You need to push down hard because you don't want them falling off when they're in the frame. However, the little glue dots are very reliable and very sticky, and more often than not, they always kind of stick to your fingers and stuff. They're that sticky. So you need to make sure you push them down so they stay where they're meant to. Lovely jubbly, lovely jubbly. Is anybody feeling festive yet? I hope this puts you in the mood. Right, now, I have a couple of gold bits. I want to add these in here because I just feel it needs a little bit more fanciness at the bottom. Hang on, my glue's dried slightly on there. Right, let me add this. Tuck this in here. And you can see how beautiful it is. I just love it. Now, it's not because I think I'm, overly clever or overly creative or anything like that. It's just when you have the right tools and products, and you're shown how to do a certain thing, it's so easy to learn. All you card making fans and crafters out there will understand what I mean. Hey, yeah, nearly complete. I think that looks absolutely beautiful. And you can still see the Merry Christmas big enough. Okay, so, whoops. That mustn't have been stuck down right. Let me, don't think I put glue on that actually. Make sure you glue everything in where it should be. Put that out a bit to there. Wonderful. Right, frame time. Dun, 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 dun. This is where I go, eek. Right, so you can see it just sits in lovely, like so. Okay, now I've got the same kind of distance top and bottom here. Let me grab the backing, which goes this way. Always make sure it's round the right way. There's nothing worse, I don't know if you guys have done this, you put a photo in a frame and go to hang it and it's completely upside down. I'm always doing stuff like that. Are you ready for the reveal? Da da da! Wow, that's even more beautiful than I thought. Yeah, how gorgeous. So you can see how you can use the little die cuts and stuff to make baby ones. and then you could use the larger die cuts to make this beautiful frame. I absolutely love that. Wouldn't that be a gorgeous present to give to your mother or your grandparents or something? Really is wonderful. I'm happy with that. I hope you have liked watching me this evening. I'm so glad it's taken just one live. I thought it would maybe take longer. I do have some extra die cuts here, so I think what I'll do is I'll make a little coordinating card to go with this. I'll maybe do that tomorrow and then share some more pictures and things. And then it could be a gift card and a photo frame combination package. Well, just don't tell anybody that I'm keeping the frame for myself. Lovely, lovely. Before I go, I want to also show you quickly, using the sunflower dies, I have die cut out all of these different die cut pieces, all in different autumnal colours. So this is my next home decor item. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of frame I'm going to put in the background and what sentiment I'm going to pop in the middle. So watch out for that coming soon as well. So yeah, thank you so much for coming on. I hope you've enjoyed it, and thank you so much for your support. Have a nice evening, whatever you're doing, and I'll catch up with you all soon. Bye.